Yeah, let us now move to what we call the components of RPL. The components of RPL include the following. One, we have awareness and publicity. Two, we move to the point of counseling. We can undertake counseling and facilitation of this process. Also, we have the assessment and certification. And lastly, we have the policy framework. Let me start with the awareness and publicity. Yeah, we need to tell people what is this program about. And this one is done through the following. One, it can be done through social media. For example, these days the young people mostly they have phones. They can go to platforms like Facebook and share a lot. So we can put more effort on this one to capture awareness in the youths. For example, they have these gadgets and they can get this information. Another thing, we can use radio and television. We can use barazas like the one that we are having right now. This one, information itawafikia vizuri so that wengine pia waipate. Also, this one can be taken even to churches. When you go to worship, also you can give out this information. From there, I think we talked of the target groups. Is that okay? In these places you go, you can get the young, the old, those retirees, those asylum seekers. Is that okay? You can get even those in the informal sector like the Chwakali people. Also, they need to get this information. I want to move to what we call principles. The principles of RPL. The first principle is transparency. I can say this process is supposed to be transparent in that the criteria that is used, the procedures that are used, the assessment methods should be clear and accessible to the candidates, or those people who are interested in this program. The first one is what? Transparency. The other one is fairness and equity. In the part of fairness, the candidate, regardless of their background, they have or they are supposed to have what? Equal opportunities. Is that okay? So you look into even the groups with disabilities. Is that okay? So it takes into consideration those types of what? People, because they are important in our community and they are part of us. The third one, it should be candidate-centered. So when we take this process, we look mostly on what the candidate knows, the skill the candidate knows. We don't go into that process of inquiring where you got those skills from. Provided you can demonstrate that you have those skills, we assess you, we give a certificate on that area. Another one is flexibility. When we talk of flexibility, we mean that the process should be what? Flexible. When we talk of flexible, is that it can cater different learning outcomes or different learning skills, or let me call it skills. Then after that one, I want us to finish with the policy framework of this process. When we talk of the policy, these are set of guidelines and regulations that are developed to facilitate the recognition of skills. And mostly it's carried out by a body we call KNQA, the Kenya National Qualifications Authority. I think the information that I've given you, it gives this group of people a chance to assess yourself. If you have anything that you know, come forward. I'll be giving some forms that I have here. If you have interest, you fill those forms, then you will bring them to our offices at Kisii National Polytechnic. Thank you.
I have a question.
Yes.
Now, you have told us that it is a governance land. What will it help us? Kama sisi wazee tatusaidia nini kusaidia sasa?
Ya, ameuliza swali nzuri sana. Amesema ya kwamba yeye kama mzee sasa amezeeka, kutafuta hiyo certificate itamsaidia na nini? Jambo la kwanza, wacha niseme kuna watu walihitaji kupata certificate, labda wakati wao hawakupata, and you need to have one. So that one is that self-satisfaction. Is that okay? Kuna mtu anahitaji certificate that if akienda hata kwa watu wengine pia anasema he attained this certificate of maybe plumbing. Is that okay? Another thing, even if you are a mzee, you can be interested in undertaking a contract or a tender. Is that okay? Some of the